But like I said, I think the whole concept, when I spoke to my uncle, the whole concept, because I was like, Malum, why don't you take a patella? And he explained it to me, and I was like, oh, because I never thought, I was of the belief that I shouldn't have to pay lobo. Then he explained to me, he's like, no, it's like what Ntando said. It's not a thing of you don't want to, so you don't. Let me explain. And when he explained it to me, I was like, oh, this makes a lot of sense. But how people see it these days, I was like for example, getting quoted R1 million for lobo, that's insane.
Yes. Honestly, like my late brother was a huge fan of Tupac, and he got my dad into it.
Let's discuss what happened to your late brother. So wait, was he the oldest one? If you don't mind.
No, like there's my sister and then my late brother.
So your sister was the firstborn?
Yeah.
Then it was your late brother?
Yes.
Then it was you?
Yes.
So you're the thirdborn. What if that's the child?
I'm the middle one. Where they like with me, they were like, do we have this? Do we have these last two or we don't?
Then there was still eggs.
Eish.
Then the other one, eggs.
My late brother passed away in a car accident right here after that on the N1.
Yeah.
After the Olifantsfontein Bridge.
By Midrand,
yes,
right side.
like right there, yeah. He passed it like it was in 2003.
2003.
Yeah. He that was a bad car.
I heard you guys even told me it was like helicopters and everything. You heard on the radio, and the parents actually heard it after everything happened. That
we actually saw it live because we were in Indonesia. So we saw it like on the news.
You guys got it later.
Not live.
SABC was not popping like that, boy.
6 hours later, because I think they fight for 6 hours time difference. Yeah. Then, because what happened is my mom was on the phone with my brother, and then the phone cut, and then after everything happened, that's when the accident happened. While he was on the phone with my mom.
Oh, bro.
But it's one of those things that only after you're like, actually.
Guys, where's the banner?
The banner.
Shout out to the drinks, bro. You don't mixing it, my nigga. M&N Designs.
M&D. Hey, this one.
It's M&D. It's MN Design. It's MN Design. I think it's M&D.
Yes.
The D's for design. That's why I say MN Design.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's MN Design.
So,
put the banner up, dog. Anyway. I don't know. Moja. Niggering up.
Moja.
Niggering it up. Yeah. What does MN do? Actually, what does it mean? Please come.
You're making us sound so bad. As partners, we sound so bad.
So Mojalefa Nare is my parents' second name.
Mojalefa Nare.
So Mojalefa is my dad's second name.
Yes.
Nare is my mom's second name.
Oh, so you combine the
after
two.
your parents.
That's nice.
Fantastic. I hope all parents out there deserve such things, because my parents wishing, dreaming and shit.
We are hoping that nobody.
Mama, I'm joking. They deserve everything.
We are really hoping that don't drive in right now.
Hey, don't listen, Mama. I'm just a little bit. You deserve the whole world. That's it.
Yes, that's nice.
Fantastic. I hope all parents out there deserve such things, because my parents wishing, dreaming and shit.
We are hoping that nobody.
Mama, I'm joking. They deserve everything.
We are really hoping that don't drive in right now.
Hey, don't listen, Mama. I'm just a little bit. You deserve the whole world. That's it.
Yes,
there. Please tie it down. Just the wind, ne? Come
on
through.
the left. Okay,
yeah, so before, sorry. Nah, you're too much, bro.
Today's episode, there is no coordination whatsoever.
It's just us rocking.
It's just we're just chilling. Yeah, so my late older brother was on the phone with my mom because we were due to come back in December. The accident happened in November. So my cousin had came for exams were done and everything. He was like, no. So they were from Joburg, from fetching my cousin from the, what is it? Yeah. What's that bus station in Joburg?
Park Station.
That on Park Station. Because
Yeah.
back then, like, buses did not stop in Midrand and all those things.
So that's Park Station, Midrand. When was this? What year was this?
2003.
203.
Yeah.
That's why I just forgot.
Yeah.
Continue.
So like when the
When
phone.
did you 203? I don't even remember that.
2003.
Grade 1.
Woo!
Grade 1 teacher. Woo! I just saved you.
Oh, so I call that for myself.
Superman.
The Black Van Veek.
You know what I'm saying?
Rabobi, dog.
Rabubi. Anyway.
So yeah, like when the accident happened, that's when the phone cut. And my brother and my mom was having a
That's
conversation.
so they had the last conversation.
Yes, literally, my mom was the
Fucking
one who.
insane.
That's why I always say,
That's
you know what?
intense,
As guys, you guys don't let out your emotions. I think that was the first time really seeing my dad emotional. Like when we, like 6 hours later, when we got the confirmation that, because there was a whole mix up where, because given that it was my dad's car, it was already assumed that the driver was my brother.
Yeah.
But then the driver was not my brother.
Yeah.
So like we were in hopes that okay, the driver's been airlifted to Unitas Hospital.
Yeah.
So we're like, oh okay, like
Breathing
yes.
and relax.
And then
So the driver's still alive?
the driver is still alive.
Damn.
So then like 2 hours later, it was confirmed that no, this is not the driver that everybody yes. So then like it was the first time where I saw my dad literally break down. The man slept the next day, the whole day.
I mean, it's
He did not talk to anyone. He did not want anything.
too much.
But like that's what I'm saying, men don't talk about it, So like it was shocking seeing, because I've never seen, and at that time I was in grade 12, so I never seen my dad like that. Yes, like you see him showing emotions there and there, but you've never seen him down and out like that.
Bro, can somebody stand there like
The
this?
bricks. Bricks.
Just stand behind it like this.
Guys,
dog.
I have a
Stand
Do
up,
something,
stand
guys.
there.
Put
We
bricks
don't-
on this thing.
We don't need any fact checkers today. Of course.
Guys, I have a chat speaking on that. Men don't like talking about their feelings.
Okay, you got your mic on, right? Yeah, men don't talk about the feelings. Why? What's up?
I feel like, guys, the reason why men don't usually talk about their feelings is because don't wanna be seen as a weak person when you.
Ah, you failed. Why would I pay you if you still failing?
So it's that is it? I don't want to say.
You're fired, right? My son just said you're fired.
Yeah, it is a
fired.
stigma.
Yes, thank you. We've been looking for somebody to do that.
He's like, you're
I fired
fired.
his first person today. He's only turning 2 next month, by the way.
Sorry, please continue.
So,
Yeah.
no, like I do understand, but also, like I feel like, okay, not with our parents. It's too old to change them. But like moving forward as men, don't you think that's something that needs to change?
What, chatting to your kids and shit?
No.
No,
You're saying that-
like
Oh, alright.
Failing!
Mabena, I have a question to you.
yes,
Put bricks on
udla
what?
nepapa maribeni yawa.
I feel like we should give up. Oh, let's just put it against the trailer.
Yeah, put it
It's
again.
fine. Like, as long as, no, it's too much now.
Yeah.
Like with
I'm saying, would you cry?
If my child died,
No. If you would you cry in front of your hand if shit was going bad?
I've
for
cried
you?
in front of my hand dog many
Yeah.
times. I don't mind crying in front of her, ne? But listen, in front of you guys, fuck you guys. Bro. I'm gonna look at all of
why though?
Yeah,
Why must I cry in front of all of you?
You guys are homies.
you. No.
Boom, boom.
No,
Who laugh at you, dog? I'm
keep
not
your
gonna lie.
security small, because people take advantage of
I
that.
can't hear you.
So
Cause you keep your
keep your security or your safe space small.
Yeah.
Because people take advantage of that. So if you need to cry, know your people.
Yeah. You can't
You
you
need
can't
to vent,
you can't be crying to
know your
everybody.
people, yeah.
That makes sense.
I've seen him cry.
You lying when?
Problem child is back.
Beg,
But
problem
you
child.
know,
When have you ever seen me cry? Please.
So 2018
Okay.
March.
Oh!
he even remembers the date. He remembers the
Somebody
date.
please Captain Zola, don't
He's
cry.
alive.
The story.
But
Okay.
like now, okay,
I
you,
cried. I did cry.
okay, you cried. Was it like you cried? Because even though my dad was emotional, ne? It was not tears.
Okay, you know.
But you know your parents. You could just read, you know. And like I say, that was the first time. And the second time was when my grandmother passed away. My paternal grandmother. But then also with that, I also feel like maybe it was, everything was on him. You know, yes. Like actually with my grandmother, my dad passed out at the bank.
Wow.
The bank called my mom.
Oh, like this man's is out.
Yes, like can somebody come get him?
Yeah.
Like he's passed out.
I mean, that's your mom, man.
Hey guys, the beauty of having a personal banker.
Hey.
You broke niggas don't know what a personal banker is.
Because like
Y'all be Capitec banking a shit.
in the
Broke guy
preparation.
sitting in the seat.
In the preparations
I
of my grandmother's funeral, like he went to the bank to do like last minute things, you know, because I think it was 2 days before the funeral. Because at home we've got with my dad's side of the family, we do not need to be waiting 2 weeks and no. If imali khona siyabonga.
You know what I'm saying?
We'll claim
You know,
everything else.
You know, I've been
after,
taking
you know.
years. Like,
Like, my grandmother passed away on a Saturday. The next Tuesday
I
was
have
her
a
funeral.
funeral. Do you think?
Because they're important. I'll say important because we don't know.
Also,
who's
your dad was a
important.
major figure. I feel like your dad was a
Important
major
people
figure
of
in
the family
community.
got together on a group call. They were like, let's do this. But like with my dad, everything, and when I say everything, like everything was on him. Because my grandmother told my dad how she wants to, because she was like, I do not want a 20K casket in 28 and all those things. Take that money and after my funeral,
Imagine getting buried in a ZZ too.
but my dad was like, it's my mom.
That's
You know?
Imagine getting buried in a ZZ too. It's a ZZ too. Oh, I don't know. I hear your grandmother's very humble, ne? But hold on.
Say it's fine, but we
But
know.
the thing is,
Once the body is actually there, no one
Yes.
can put their parents and a vampire about stuff.
Because literally my dad was like, this is my mom.
Yes,
you know?
but Okoko didn't mind, guys. If I die, ne, I don't mind getting buried in a ZZ too. You know what I'm saying?
But Kai is not gonna do that.
That's my name. The thing is, right now, it's about, guys. At the end of the day, who, like, your influence on the world. You understand? Because you're not gonna decide your coffin. You're not.
And
You understand?
we're not.
So what did you do on this planet to deserve that box? You know what I'm saying? If you don't deserve, if you deserve a ZZ2, then away, my nigga.
Guys,
So wait, so
But the way-
how does your mom deserve a ZZ2?
the way my grandmother was
That's
so
what I'm saying.
old,
She said she was cool with it. You know what I'm
she
saying?
said she was cool. Yeah.
But the things we know, you know, like
You're
we
not
know we're
gonna
not
do
cool
it.
with it for you.
Yeah.
But
My
like,
mom don't deserve a ZZ2.
but now it's not.
Never.
It's not about you. You think it's not cool for you, but it's not cool for umpakat.
Fucking pagati.
But you're doing it for them.
I'm not.
You are.
No.
It's also it's
So
for
you
are
do
doing
you
it for
think
Mpakat.
in your right mind, do you think that, okay, me personally, do you think I'd bury my mother for you?
No, not like
What
that.
people think. Okay,
What people think, yes.
Fuck what people think, guys.
No,
If
wait,
my
wait.
mom,
Let me put it
guys.
this way, okay? You were raised here in Centurion. You and your brother were.
This boy.
You know what I mean? So back on Mami Loni have they thinking already.
Yeah,
Inheritance ring, what's it?
Makampuras.
Hey, we got cows. Markenyet.
You see. So now they like how can't these boys they were raised so nicely.
Yes.
Why they fucking up? And genuinely you find it was his mother's wish.
Yes.
But because of his demon, what is Mabena gonna do now? He's gonna get that.
We got the munchies ready.
He's gonna, you know what I mean?
It's gonna
Munchies
go
already.
about.
That's where I'm like, guys, other perspective though. When do you guys let yourself go? Have you ever let yourself go as a person?
Never.
I haven't done that to myself. Like, let myself go.
But the thing
Why
is,
the hell I'm gonna do that to my mom when she's dead?
yes.
That's the thing, right? But I'm saying, right, ne? Your mom, right? Me being as a parent won't care that my child where I get buried. I'm dead.
Yeah.
Right? But the thing is, the legacy that you leave behind. That's what I'm saying, that guys, it's your legacy that decides where you get buried, where you go. You understand? What
how.
casket? It's not about you. You can't decide.
You can't.
But I'm the one doing the burial though. If my mom's
Yes.
dying, I'm involved, bro.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
but it's
What type
fair.
of man did your mom grow? Like, what type of man did your mom raise?
Yes.
It could grow like you're a fucking plant.
But
But guys-
so it shows through you. So whatever, that's what Mabena's trying to say. He's not arguing your point. He's saying what shows at the funeral will be
It's a reflection of
is
what
a
you raised.
reflection of what you raised. And he's
Oh,
saying
so-
it will never you'll never be bad for your mom or your dad.
Oops.
But you have to also remember that it's who you were as a person that leaves behind that. Like,
okay.
Mabena was such a nice guy. I'm coming to his funeral and I'm gonna pay for the tents.
Oh,
Because
so you're
he was
saying
nice
if
to
my
me.
mom happened to be a
Yes.
deadbeat, it wouldn't be the same scenario?
Yeah, no, it wouldn't
Ah, okay,
Yeah,
fair enough.
yeah.
okay, like that, but that is fair. That is fair.
Can I say one thing before we pass by, man?
Yeah.
You know why I would say that it's for other people rather than the person who's getting buried. Man?
Yeah.
Because every time when I've seen through the black, let's call it the black experience. Nah, when there's a funeral at home, in my culture, people will go. There's an unveiling of the casket.
People come see her. Yeah.
People come see. We go to church, and then there's a burial. Nah?
Yeah.
It's great because it's like a ceremony, man.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
But then in terms of financial, like how everything is run, man,
Yeah.
things are not done. I don't feel like now things are done according to the customs of the old ways. Yeah.
Oh, you feel like it's flashy.
But
I
like,
feel-
I
yeah,
also
yeah,
think
wait.
nothing is really done according.
Where did Gigi?
Yeah, nah. But then I'm just saying now,
We are the
if you see, let's say, example is weddings now. Do you think people who are getting married are doing it for the occasion or they doing it
For
to
the
impress
they're
other
not even
people?
enjoying it.
Let's be honest.
Because they're thinking about
But
that
even
loan
funerals-
they just took out for
Yeah.
their
It's a
wedding.
mixture.
Even funerals are like the same thing. You know?
believe that too, man.
Yeah, that's why I would
that's
say
true.
that.
Because I look at it like this. Personally, I would spend on mom's casket, you know, making her look presentable and like the whole.
For other people.
No, for me.
No, for him.
Now these snack, these, you know, people
I
serving.
finished
you
some
food, I can
sandwiches
skip that.
at the person
I
who's
can
dead
skip that.
is dead.
We like
They probably didn't
said,
even like sandwiches.
They didn't even. No,
Yeah, that's
because now
not-
he
it's
has
not
to
important.
2 cows, 5 chickens, 10 goats.
guys,
It's too much.
like with my
Too much.
grandmother, ne?
You're eating sandwiches.
With my grandmother's funeral. Firstly, the church ladies wanted a full meal after their service. And my dad was like,
Nah, you don't.
Angeke spot.
I don't think that's
but no.
necessary. Right?
Like if I offer you guys a full service, if family what are they gonna eat? And then on top of it, like the full meal, like the 7 cut, they literally said 7. They want a sponge cake.
Nah, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Who's the funeral for?
And do you know that with my dad's cousin, a church, I'm not gonna say its name because we don't name drop. A church refused to minister the funeral because my family wouldn't adhere to what they wanted.
And I don't understand that. Like, I get it. Yes, that person went to that church and everything, but respect the family's proceeds.
Wishes.
And they budget.
Yeah, dude. Like, I get what you're
They
saying. I think you
refused,
spoke
eh?
earlier about there was a specific budget. They said
Yes.
my grandma did that, sorted out everything to the T. And it's as if she knew she would pass on. Said, listen, this is for the casket. I want this casket, nothing else. If it's not there, you best make sure you find it.
You find it.
And it,
The least.
we literally got it at 3 in the morning of the funeral. Like, we had to fight and everything. And you stuck to the budget, and she said, whatever gets left over, you guys can keep whatever. That's
You
fine.
know.
But the thing is, like, the church, I think maybe because my grandmother was respected, but I think with other families it was different. They listened, they said, oh, is this what she wanted? We'll do this. You'll give us 20, 30 minutes. We'll stick to that. Done. This thing of we must do fancy things and all those things. No, we out. COVID weddings, COVID celebrations, COVID funerals were the best things.
I also think so.
My grandfather was
ever.
also, the whole ceremony from the morning to the end was 42 minutes. Church service.
Listen. Let me go put my son to sleep before you can sit.
But-
Because there was no need for the whole.
You see, that's why
Can I say my
like
piece on this?
yeah.
Okay, if ever, ne, you and I were not chatting the day I die, don't come to my funeral. Please don't waste my mama's
like,
money.
I think that's
And
like
waste
yeah,
your
that's
time.
gonna
Don't
be
waste
another
your
topic.
time. We're not chatting. Why you come to my funeral eating my mom's food?
Yeah.
Mama don't
What if I
mama.
want to ease my conscience?
Doesn't have money like that.
Why? Why
also,
is the content
I'm gonna
the
go put myself to
biggest
sleep.
thing in this thing?
But it's
Why
also
baby
not
go-
about funerals only.
Every
Like,
day.
shouldn't they be like a sort of a cut off to any event? I mean, like, if I haven't spoken to you in a year or two, why are you invited to my wedding?
Wow, yeah.
Shouldn't
I told my mom.
especially now. I mean, now with catering, you are paying per head,
Yes.
right?
You pay per head and you pay for each spoon, you pay for each plate, you pay per glass, you pay for that bowl thing.
So when's the price for everybody else?
Nah,
Pay
I
for
get what
everything.
you're
But,
saying.
and I'll tell
But
you
like,
something,
okay, let's say.
now I don't care if you are my uncle and you drove my mom to the hospital when I was being born, but I haven't seen you in my life. You're not invited.
Lava, what you? Not
Wait,
now.
so
Yeah, I saved your mom. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be.
Wait. So you guys are saying you fine with the wedding where it was just close friends?
Yes.
People, max.
Literally. Done.
But
Wholesome
then is your
vibes.
family
Yeah.
okay with you having
No, Mahadi, I can
that?
I know you know my family.
Yeah.
You know my dad.
No, but this thing of is the family fine? Nigga,
Is your
funeral.
budget fine?
It's not your. It's not like a funeral. It's not
Your
the
wedding.
wedding. It's mine.
That's very.
But
that's-
also,
that's
guys,
very
we're going
true,
with
né? But then
budget.
you guys are also forgetting black people in South Africa.
Yeah, I
How-
get what
It's
you're
not,
saying.
you can't separate things that make us who we are.
No,
That's
that
not life.
we can't.
That's
But
not life.
also,
But
guys,
it's-
No, I
it
get
would
what
be
you're saying. Listen, I get what you're saying. No,
financially.
yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get where you're coming from. That thing of I can't just cut out people,
Cut out,
whatever and
yes.
whatnot. But things are expensive these days.
They are.
They're
So
like
I totally
expensive.
understand.
Yeah. So if I had money, let's say if I had money for my wedding, I would probably do a small thing with family, and then the main thing I'd maybe certain family members I wouldn't invite to that small thing so that I can
Yes.
have my general family there that I wouldn't invite to the other thing. Or maybe the traditional thing would be with extended family. and
Yeah.
everything.
With
Then when I
everybody
do
in
white
it.
wedding, listen, white wedding boy,
Yeah.
3,000 a
Ten.
show, whatever, they 10, nah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
and people
I-
must understand and
yeah,
respect it.
yeah.
Hey, Lena, they cut me out of. I never once got invited to my one aunt's wedding. Next time throwing, and I was good with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Lena, you
and
must
you at that
understand.
age, you're strong, yeah, but about
So
invite.
Lena, you must be okay with me not invite. Also, if you haven't, like, for example, my side of the family, I probably lost all those people 2014 before I went to go see them last year. You know, and I went to see. But they shouldn't expect that hey Kenya, I'm going to be extending wedding invites.
Here's the crazy thing, bro. When you compare that to the fam from my high end, all the people from back home, they feel like some type of way when you talk to them.
Entitled.
Yeah,
But
they
when
feel
no
like,
dealer,
no, I don't. That's the
I
thing.
get-
Because I'm looking at it from
But
the point of view.
it's
I
not
don't
even
talk
about
to
your
you,
udula
I don't
goma
know.
hiring, but they
But then they're like,
expect.
no, but my guy, you're fan. Either way, you should be incorporating
I
yourself.
think that's why I was saying I would the traditional one invite because that's where I get to do a lot of the traditional. Yeah, when I spoke to my girl, I said, listen, I'd rather we do the traditional thing first and then the white wedding later because I feel like white weddings are a bit more expensive and maybe at the time we
Way
want to
more.
get.
But honestly
married.
speaking,
Yeah.
they relatively the same.
Yeah, it's the same
Depending
thing.
on
Yeah,
like
yeah,
what
yeah.
you're going
So
for.
what's the imagination? When you guys say white wedding, are you thinking venue, rented,
Of course.
something
that
else?
is a white wedding.
People are lodging over and you're paying for it.
No, people
No.
pay for their own accommodation.
Hey, this day, I was about to say, hey,
I'm
these
not
days.
Jay-Z. I'm not Jay-Z.
Look here, these days.
I pay for your food and drink, sorry.
Not Jay-Z.
I'm not Jay-Z.
No.
Not me ring Beyonce here. Not me ring Beyonce here. Why are we doing
Okay,
this?
can I please clarify something?
Yes.
White wedding is a Western culture. It's not our culture.
Yeah.
So if the white people do it a certain way, who am I to change it? White people, if destination wedding for white people, you pay for yourself. You pay for your flights, you pay for your accommodation. So now I must accommodate you just because.
Oh, so you want to have a black UI wedding?
Wait, hold on, guys.
No,
that's
it's not this. Look,
black
it's
and
not.
white. The Western white weddings were never African.
Yeah.
We
So-
stole it from the Western culture.
Fair enough.
The way they do it is correct because they've been doing it for generations.
And that's how they do
caught
it.
So
on
we
it
don't
now.
respect it the same.
We have to
our own
respect it the
version.
same. No, you can't do your. That's theirs.
Wait, guys,
It's
why do we
it's
have
like
a white
them-
wedding if we're
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
The thing is, you do not have. You don't need to have.
So a cultural one is enough.
No, our cultural one is enough.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what
but
I
what I'm
After
saying,
that,
yes,
okay.
what I'm saying is that what I'm saying is that you can have your own rules. It's your wedding. It's fine, okay? But then if Van Niekerk now I Ramachad and he switches everything,
No,
it
that can't
doesn't
happen.
exactly.
That's
So why must I now
I have
take the
a
Western
interesting
wedding and
question,
switch
guys.
things because I can do it the way I
No,
want?
you should.
I have
Exactly.
interesting.
So if the white people say it's destination wedding, you pay for everything yourself, each to their own, basically. and they have pizza at the wedding. It's their culture. Now I can put this stamp to a white wedding. No, white wedding rejecting.
You know what?
And we've taken people's traditions and ways of doing things, and we make them our own, which is fine. But you have to remember that the way it was done before, or the way it's been going on forever, is the way it should carry on.
And
to keep
what worked for them.
Yes. And
so you guys say tradition shouldn't evolve. We should say the same.
it can evolve,
No,
but don't.
Tradition is tradition.
Let's not mix.
Yeah.
Let's not
do our own mixture.
Where do we draw the line?
We're gonna slaughter the cow, right?
It's like how lobolas have now become a business money-making scheme. It's no longer about families. It's no longer about bonding. It's no longer about uniting. My boy brings 60K, and then they're like, oh, no.
Now we must go with.
Doesn't he have a degree?
He has one too, for sure.
Okay, and then if answer 500,000, we're gonna both contribute to the wedding, correct?
Fair enough.
How are we gonna buy a house?
Yeah.
Because now we spend 500,000 there.
I don't know.
So how do I get a budget? Please, let's not. Make
You know what
it
was the
money.
funniest thing ever?
Like,
So
let's just-
at the office, we're actually talking about the whole thing yalobon.
Yeah.
And then I asked, okay, some families still do that whole thing of if you're a virgin, obviously price your house, whatever. So I ask, I'm like, no, just not a virgin. So I'm like, and then apparently one of my colleagues, she lied to the family, said yes I am, and the guy had to pay premium. Yeah, thing. And he did it out of love. I get what
Okay,
it is.
yeah.
I was just like, why must you now go lie? And then now to go but like you're saying, I think the whole concept, when I spoke to my uncle, the whole concept, because I was like, Malum, why don't you get and he explained it to me, and I was like, oh, because I never thought, I was of the belief that I shouldn't have to pay lobola. Then he explained to me, he's like, no, it's like what Ntando says, it's not a thing of you don't want to, so you don't do it. Let me explain. And when he explained it to me, I was like, oh, this makes a lot of sense. But how people see it these days, I was like for example, getting quoted R1 million for lobola, that's insane.
They send you a quotation.
Especially in this
Literally
economy.
invoices.
Hey, the
In this
invoices.
economy.
Economy ka e bona ne, economy ya Cyril ka e bona. Let's
Nah,
a million. Like just getting quoted a million, like if you, that's crazy. And obviously if you understand the whole concept, where does lobola originate from, then you're like, yeah. And it's a whole beautiful process. And I think the problem is now, obviously how Western people came and saw it, they're like, oh, it's that thing of you're buying someone, but which is not. But when you go to the essence
they also
of it,
have
it
dowry.
makes sense. Yeah, it works different, but
Yeah,
I
no, I
like
understand.
how like white folks do weddings. Like it's that thing. I don't know. I've never been married, and I've never seen. I think
it's a song
my
with
friends
the-
only starting to get married now,
No.
so I'm only starting to understand now. But they will say, listen, as the wife, this is what you're covering. As the husband, this is what you're covering. Mom and dad both each contribute to that thing. You know what I'm saying? So I also asked that thing of, if I'm paying lobola 100,000, does this exclude wedding costs that I'm still going to cover as the husband alone? And then I think some families do it differently. Whatever you pay for lobola, that goes towards
Yes,
the
like
wedding. But
my
some
family
people
does
don't.
that.
Yeah, some people don't see it that way. Whatever is 100,000 ka pocket hack, yeah.
Whether I start a farm or not.
And that's where, you see, once currency came into the picture,
It
that's
became a
where-
problem.
Because like let's say we live in Cape Town, so our farms have grapes and peaches and apples, and then you guys are from Limpopo, the groom's family is from Limpopo, they have cows and whatever. So we would because we're coming from different worlds, so it was a thing of, hey, this is what we have, and you guys are like, oh,
yes.
this is what we have. And
So
then
we are
it was-
exchanging.
And then do you guys know what the beads, what they symbolize? So the beads would come from the grandparents.
And the
beads
lenyalo,
would be
Muswana,
like,
you know your thing.
At that
no,
time,
like
she's
I was recently
What
told.
culture is this?
I'm Tswana.
It's on.
So the beads, whether Xhosa, Zulu, Venda, the beads were to say Remapedi, Remasotho, Remazulu, whatever. Here's beads to show where. Like it's kind of like like you know how in school you get an RCL badge to show
It's a symbol.
It's a symbol,
Yes.
yeah, to say this is our wife, and unyetsecha,
Ubai,
whatever, you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
So that's where the beats, and that was the exchange. Now currency came in, and people were like,
money.
That lamb
Guys,
was worth more.
Yeah.
And lobola was predominantly meant for two families to come together.
Yes.
That's what it's for.
Yes.
That's for my knowledge of what it's for. That's how I know.
Yes.
from where
And
it all
also the
stem
money.
from.
The
Yeah.
money, eh? Remember, the wife's family have to buy veggies and you know, all of that.
Yeah.
So it's not. People would say
It was
oh,
it
but the
was meant to
guys-
go towards the wedding,
Yeah.
like
So
initially.
People would say like, oh, the guy sacrificed so much. Why me? Why me? I'm like, it's not just you. The wife's family contribute as well. It's just you don't see it because it happens in a very controlled, like in an intimate space.
Oh wow!
What's the time?
No, we only have got 2 minutes left.
Alright,
We gotta wrap it up.
gotta wrap it up.
We're gonna do this again next week.
I think it's a topic that because we didn't even get to the topics. Tomorrow, not next week.
When we talk about the strip club, we wanna talk about
Let's
increase
talk
in
about
Put it
prices.
there. Put it there. Strip club, we'll put it there.
Wait, inflation. I'm joking.
No, we're gonna put it there.
Let's wait for tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how you tell the real inflation.
That's apparently strip clubs is how you tell the real
No, but I'm
inflation.
joking. Hey, disclaimer.
Problem child
Bro,
is
you the one on
back.
there, so
No, I've only been there once. He's the face.
Yeah. It's your boy. Yeah, it's your boy. Yeah. Will I make it? Be the greatest?